One day I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna take all of you with me.
So this disease does not kill you, but it will cripple you. I will eventually be in a wheelchair. I don't like that probability, but that's just something I'm given.
And this is my finished product. Thanks for watching via link.
Doctors have been told that if you hear hoofbeats behind you, don't expect to see a zebra. This means that they are told to look for a more common diagnosis rather than a surprising one. Since the symptoms of EDS are similar to more common diseases, they are often misdiagnosed. The zebra became a symbol to mean sometimes when you hear hoofbeats, it is a zebra.
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is a connective tissue disorder. The best way to describe it is when all babies are born, you think of them having brand new rubber bands. Children that are born with Ehlers-Danlos have used rubber bands. So we're starting off with joints and ligaments that are older.
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome affects all of the collagen in our bodies, which creates elastic ligaments, which creates joints that dislocate. Often we require surgery to fix places that the ligaments no longer hold in place, and we bruise very easily, and trauma to the skin makes it so that we have to get stitches.
We split open a lot easier, so doing some simple things or falling can result in not just a bruise, like stitches, like probably in stitches if you fall.
When I was first diagnosed and my family was diagnosed, we knew more than the doctors.
Because currently it's like a paragraph in medical books. So they kind of nod their heads like, oh yeah, we know what that is. But most of them actually don't.
So now it's nice to be able to go to a doctor, say I have Ehlers-Danlos, and they actually will say, what type do you have? And they will understand. So the medical world is realizing that there are a lot of people out there that have it and they're not realizing it.
My friend wasn't diagnosed until she was 18 because it's so hard to diagnose.
Some people don't see that I have a problem until they'll watch me walk or realize that I'm slower than normal, and then they'll look at my feet and acknowledge, say, do you realize that you're walking on your ankles? And of course I know this, and some people react where you look normal, so there's really nothing wrong with you.
Most people are not able to tell that I have a disease.
If they look at my hands, they ask, because I am older, but at my young age, they look at my hands, and my hands look like somebody that's much older. They'll see I can do things with my hands and fingers that aren't normal, and so they'll ask. But if you look at me from a distance, you would never know that I have something that's wrong with me.
People react by freaking out. I definitely think being flexible and stuff is hilarious. Well, people's reactions to my disorder have been hilarious to me. When people shake my hands and they make a face, and I find it really funny because I find it funny when people are freaked out.
Most people say, wow, I've never heard of that.
It really annoys me when people feel sorry for me because I don't think it's that bad. So it's kind of annoying when people are very apologetic about it because it feels normal to me. I've known I had EDS since I was born.
I knew that she had it the day she was born, but she was a couple of months old when we saw a geneticist and they actually diagnosed her.
With my niece having Ehlers-Danlos, we are now 5 generations in a row that have it. Normally, Ehlers-Danlos will skip generations and then it can appear in a family who never has anything.
Being the only one in this generation, it might be nice to have somebody currently going through the same or similar things that I'm going through, like around the same age.
The way I felt when I found out Kelly had Ehlers-Danlos was not surprise, because there was a 50-50 chance that she would. I knew for sure immediately that she did, so I was prepared to deal with it from day one. So she was just a special kid that was going to need some special care.
I grew up knowing that I had it, and I had to be precautious. So I knew I had to be more careful than the other kids around me.
Kelly, from a very young age, had very low muscle tone, and so she had special braces on her feet. When she started weight bearing, Kelly's kneecap started dislocating when she was 3, and so we just had to try to be very careful with her walking.
I used to wear knee braces when I was younger, and probably should still, but I definitely don't.
When I was a kid, I wasn't near as careful, and so I got hurt a lot more often, required stitches or dislocated. Now I'm very careful when I walk. I know kind of how to prevent myself from getting hurt more than anything else now, just because of going slower and being more careful.
I've had many, many dislocations of my kneecap. I had a lot of that going on when I was in high school. So when I would walk or hit my foot wrong, my kneecap would dislocate, and it has stayed out, and somebody had to kick it back in. So once that happens, I'm immobilized for quite a long time.
My least favorite injury that hurts the most is a dislocated elbow that I've had 15 times.
I pray and wish that nobody ever has a child with this because there's so many limitations.
The worst things probably are that I can't do everything that I want to. I've missed out on a lot of sports and rough activities. Like I can't go ice skating or any kind of skating. I have always wished I could play softball.
I can't run, I can't walk very fast. I would love to have the ability to do things, run around, have a good time without worrying about how far of a distance I have to walk, what the length is, because I will be in pain at that time.
I wish that I could walk without pain. My knees are very, very painful. I wish that I didn't have horrible scars on my legs. I wish that I had better feet so that my toes weren't crooked, and I wish that I could run and be more active so I could stay in better shape.
Some of the worst things about EDS is as you grow older, your joints and ligaments get older. Well, when you start off with joints that are already old, you start to have problems where your bones are depending on your joints to be able to function.
I just kind of can see what's going to happen because she's kind of told me a couple of things, like I'll be in more pain, and I can see that now.
At a young age, there's onset of arthritis, which causes joint pain, and as we grow older, our toes and fingers change positions.
So this disease does not kill you, but it will cripple you. I will eventually be in a wheelchair. I don't like that probability, but that's just something I'm given.
I would like people to know that it exists and that I'm not clumsy, but it's because of special circumstances that make it so. I have so much pain at a young age.
What I'd like people to know about our disease is that there are people out there. There are more things that they're learning. If somebody has a child and can't figure out why they're so limber and they can't get diagnosed, to look into it, because all children that they want to get tested for like Down syndrome or for a heart defect, you can do that through, I'm pretty sure, ambiothyroid. You cannot be diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos. Doctors have to see you to look at you to know you have it. It's not something you can be tested for. They test your mobility, and when they realize that you can bend all your fingers backwards and twist your feet the wrong way, they're realizing you probably have Ehlers-Danlos.
I'd say listen to the symptoms, like hear what the person has to say about their symptoms, because EDS is pretty much different for everybody.
One day I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna take all of you with me.
Please have mercy on us all.
I was worried a storm was coming. We need to go into the swamp. Let's go towards the train instead.
No, it'll be all right. It'll be fine. Go on without him.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
I told you it was gonna come.
Join us at La Branch Wetland Watchers Park for the 5th annual Haunted History Hike. Come out on Saturday, October 27th and enjoy a spooky tour and learn about the history of the land. Admission is $5 and the tour lasts from 6 to 10 p.m. See you there.